We must admit that young generation is the hope for our nation's future. The things that have been done by the leaders of the nation today will be continued by the younger generations. In fact, we are the ones who will make new innovations on how to recover the state of this nation from all its crises. Just like the former president of USA, Barack Obama said, the old order has been shaken, the old ideas and institutions have been crumbled, and a new generation is called upon to remake the world. However, seeing the current state of young generation with all the problems that surround them creates a doubt that the hope of our nation is in the hands of younger generations. Problems that have been going around and limiting young generation from developing their potential, such as dependence on illegal drugs and online world, promiscuity, identity crisis, uncontrollable laziness, and many more that often leads to a mental and personality damage and loss of self-confidence by the younger generations. Just like when someone plants a seed, they expect it to grow and generate fruits, but if the seed is in a bad condition, then the plant will not be flourished as expected. So, if we realize that the young generation is the hope for our nation's future, we must also aware of what problems they're currently struggling with and what they need to regain their motivation back. The smallest but most important thing to someone's development is a family with their role for someone's character development. Family is a place where someone should get the moral education needed before living life. Family also should be a place where someone can feel comfortable and safe. However, lots of people cannot get this treatment or feeling that family should provide, which can be caused by a broken home or even a family situation that was less fortunate since birth. Therefore, we cannot only talk about the biological meaning of family, but the meaning of family, which is certainly a place where someone can feel comfortable and safe and supports what we do. This meaning of family can be found outside of biological meaning of family. Communities such as association of particular religious group, sports group, study groups, or even close friend can be called as family. Humans are social beings who needs to be loved, understood, and accepted by others. And if the world hasn't been able to provide these things, then family should be the one. This essence of family often forgotten by people. After humans get what they need in a family, humans also need proper education. Learning system that is now enforced by the government often creates confusion for students in the future because there are too many things that must be learned even though it's not their passions. This makes the time that should have been maximized to learn what they want become wasted because they have to master all things. Imposing things that not all students can accommodate is such a wrong move because each of their brain capacities for certain lessons are different. This makes many students experience a decrease in self-confidence. Many of them blame themselves because each person's abilities and talents are different. This must be considered by the government so that the skills possessed by each student can be maximized, which later will be an advantage for the country. If recovery has took place amongst the young generation, then the recovery of this nation can begin to be entrusted to the young generations. Young people are a generation who lives in an era of rapid progress of modernizations and great technological development so that their way of thinking and solving problems are modern. More effective innovation will surely be born among the young generations. With the introduction of creative economy and industry by the government, the young generation began to create new and more creative ways to carry out economic activities. Their participation in creating micro, small, and medium enterprises generate new jobs for the community. Many of them are also creating startup applications and doing digital marketing. By implementing digital marketing, many of the nation's local products originating from small businesses can be introduced and exported internationally. So, to all of the younger generation out there, I want to remind you all and I want to say that young doesn't mean we are weak. Young also doesn't mean we can't make any changes. With one unity, the young generation have the power to recover together and recover stronger.